Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, I will solve Cambridge International AS and A Level Computer Science Paper 2 Fundamental Problem Solving and Programming Skills. This is October-November 2020 pre-release material. I will solve the complete paper and you will follow my instructions. According to the instructions, I am using Visual Basic Console mode. Question number 1. Task 1 is algorithm, arrays and pseudocode. The following 4 one-dimensional array can store different pieces of data about stock item in a shop. This is array identifier, this is array name, item code is in array name, and data type is string, item description, price, stock item. These are 4 arrays and these are the data types. Real mean you can use double data type. And what is our task? Design an algorithm to search for a specific value in item description, and if found, to output the array index where the value is found. Output is suitable message if the value is not found. We will search item from the item description. We will search a value from the item description. If that value will be found, we will show the index number. Okay. And for that purpose, what you will write? You can write one of them: a structured English, a program flowchart, and pseudocode. I have written pseudocode. This is my pseudocode. Start with the letter begin. Declare item code, item price. These are the 4 arrays as mentioned in the task. Flag is boolean, that will shows whether key has been found or not. This is key, will store the key information that we want to search. Index, control the index, and value index, that will tell us from which index has the value has been found at which index. Flag equal to false. Output, enter the searching key. This will message display and value will be stored into the key, and index equal to 1. Index is 1. Okay, I am starting from 1. Repeat. String.compare item description. It will check item description index comma key equal to 0. If this will compare the item description all values, because it is written in the loop will check all the values. First it will check from 1 2 3 4 so on, and this is the key that want to search, and if they will be matched they will give you 0. Then flag equal to true. Flag is true. Value will be matched, then it will give us two statement: flag equal to true and value of index equal to index. Means index are keeping in the value index. Okay, and it will repeat till you will reach at the end of the element of the array. And when loop will be terminated, then I am going to check flag equal to true. If flag equal to true, and when flag will be true, when value will be matched, then in display value is found at index, value index, and if flag is false, then output value is not found in the array. Next one is task 1.2. Consider the difference between algorithms that search for a single or multiple instance of the value. For example, in array, if you have multiple instance of that value, then what you will do? It will shows whether this value has single instance or multiple instance. Okay, item code, item description, price, number. These are the 4 arrays. Okay, these are the 4 arrays: string, and real and integer. Flag equal to boolean. Declare flag. Data type is boolean as we have seen in the previous pseudocode. Key, index, value index, and it will shows multi-value. By default, this multi-value is 0. I want to set multi-value 0. It means no multi-value is there available in the array. By default is 0. then what you will do? Enter the searching key, input key, and index equal to 1. Repeat. If string.compare item description index comma key equal to 0, then flag equal to true. When flag equal to true, then value index equal to index, and multi underscore value equal to multi value plus 1. If it will match again, how many times it will be matched? It will increase the value of this variable multi and mult underscore value. This will be increased one level. And last, when loop will be terminated, it will check if flag equal to true, flag should be true, and multi-value equal to 1. If the value of multi-value is equal to 1, then it will shows output single instance has found. And if flag equal to true and multi-value greater than 1, it means multiple instance has found. Value is not, otherwise, if flag is not true, it means there is no value has been found. Then it will show value is not found in the array. This is task 1.2. Task 1.3, extend the algorithm from task 1.1 to output the corresponding values from the other arrays. Means if value is found in the description, then it will shows other elements, corresponding elements in other arrays. Okay, this is declaration as I explained in the previous. Enter the searching key, index equal to 1. Same thing, same algorithm. I have repeated the same algorithm, but when value is found, what it will display? If flag equal to true, when flag will be true, then item code is item code value underscore index. It will shows the value of that index. Item description is item description value underscore index. Price equal to value underscore index. Number in stock value underscore index. This index will shows, because this index will shows which value you want to display. Okay, if item description is matched, if a value in the item description is matched, it will shows all the corresponding values in different arrays. And if flag is not true, then it will shows output value is not found in the array. Next, in task 1.4, write a program code to produce a report, display all the information stored about each item for which the number in stock is below a given level. You will enter a given level and it will shows all the items that is below level. Okay, suppose what I did here, I have initialize the array with different data. Suppose item code, I have written A01, B02 like this. I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values in the item code and 7 values in the item description, price and number in stock. 7 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the values are 7. Okay, I have entered the 7 values, 7 element in each array. Then dim stock level as integer. Console.write line, enter the stock level. You will enter the stock level and stock level will be stored into the stock level variable. This is one variable, it will store in the stock level variable. Then console.write line, this will display before going to search in the array. For index equal to 0 to number stock dot length. I got this array is number stock dot length. It will go to length minus 1. Suppose length is 7, it will start from 0 to 6. What it will check? If number in stock less than stock level, this is index. Index means it will check to each element in the array. First it will check stock in number of 0 element, then number in stock of 1 element, 2 elements, 3, so on. It will check all the. That's why I have used index. Number in stock index less than stock level. Then what you will do? Then console.write line. This is just space item code. item description. This and sign is used for the concatenation of two strings. Okay, it will shows item code, item description, and price and number in stock. Okay, I will show this program. I have written this program, and number in stock is 24812 like this. Okay, suppose 24812 20 32. I will enter 15, and which values it will show we will see. I will click on this task 1. Enter the stock level. Suppose if I am going to enter 15, then it will shows item code A01, item description is ABC, price is 2, and number in stock is 2, 4, 8, 12, 5. How many items are less than 15? 5 items are less than 15. If I will enter 12, if I will enter 10, this will be exempted, this will be skipped, because this stock level is 12. Okay, I will run it again. Enter the stock level. Now I am going to enter 10. 10 values are there. Item code, description, price, number in stock, 2485 are there. Okay, you have seen now one value is skipped, that is showing in the previous setting. This is the complete code. Task 2 programs contain several components. The stock data described in task 1 are not to be stored in a text file, where we will store the data in a text file. Each line of the file will correspond to one stock item. One stock item. Each line of the file will correspond to one stock of item. Means one complete stock item should shows in one line. One line, first item record, second line, second item record, like this. Define a format in which each line of the text file can store the different pieces of data about one stock item. Consider whether there is a requirement for data type conversion. What I will do for that purpose, I have written this pseudocode. Item code is string, item description is string, price is in double data types, number in stock integer, and my string is data type is string. Okay, what I am doing, I will concatenate all these data into one string with the name of my string. Okay, item code plus item description, this space, I have put this space. The purpose of this space, that space will shows me or indicate me one item, one value is stored, and next other value of that item has been started. Okay, item code space item description, space will shows the separation between item code and item description. Again I put the space here. Price data type is double, we have to convert into string, convert dot to string, plus concatenation sign, plus space, and plus convert to string, number in stock. Okay, this is my string. I will use this format to store the data. Next is task 2.2. Design an algorithm to input the 4 pieces of data about a stock item. Form a string according to your format design and write the string to the text file. First draw a program flowchart, then write the equivalent pseudocode. What we will do, we will show how these 4 items of data will store into the array, into the text file. First draw a program flowchart, then write the equivalent pseudocode. This is flowchart, this is start symbol first. This is obj. I have taken one object, and object data type is stream writer. Stream writer that will write a file, that will write into the file, that is stream writer. My string, and string is the data type, and index equal to integer, but there is no use of index, there is no need of index. Item code is string, item description is a string, real price is real, number in stock is integer. And what they will do after this, they will ask enter the value of item code, item description, price and number in stock. They will give four input value. They will ask you, they will display the information. After they display information, you will store these value into relevant variables, that is input to item code, input in item description, input in price, input in number in stock. Okay, once you will enter the data, then what you will do, then you will use that string that we have studied in the previous task, my string equal to item code plus this space symbol will separation, space symbol will use as a separator between two items, plus item description, string price and string number in stock. This is string, I have generated this string. After this, I will open the file in writing mode with the name, and object is pointer to that file and obj.writeLine to that my string. After this, I will close the file, and after this I have shown this message, all the values have been saved into the file text file, and then end it. Okay, I will show the program. I have used one special header file for this one, import system.io. This header file is used to write a file into StreamWriter class. StreamWriter class, this I have taken StreamWriter class. This is the object of that StreamWriter class. And item code as a string, item description, price, number in stock, my string, I got these variable. And then I have display message, enter the item code, and I will store that data into the item code. After this, enter the item description. I will store the data into the item. I have displayed the message here, enter the item code, and item value has been stored into the item code. Enter the item description, value has been stored into the item description. Enter the price, and value have been stored into the variable price. This will display the message, enter the number in stock, and number in stock, value has been stored into the number in stock. Okay, I got these four values. After this, I have opened a file with the name of task23.txt. okay, object StreamWriter. This is object StreamWriter that will point out to this file, task23.txt. okay, and it will store, it will first make into one string, item code space item description space. The purpose of space is to separation two items, give a space, give a separator space between two items. Convert dot toString, convert dot toString number in stock. Okay, complete string is there. After this, obj.streamwriter.writeLine my string, it will write that file into my string, and obj.streamwriter.close, and it will close that file. Okay, because this is one record is there is no need of the loop. After this, console.writeLine, all the values have been copied into the file. Okay, now I'm going to run this file, this project. Enter the item code. Suppose I'm going to item code is suppose D capital 000 to enter the item description. Suppose I'm giving A, B, C, D. Enter the price. Price is 23. Stock in item 50. Okay, and all the values have been copied into the file. Okay, now I will open that file and I will show you whether this record has been stored or not. This is task 23. Minimize this. You have seen this value has been stored here. D 0002, A, B, C, D 23 and 50. This is equivalent pseudocode. These are the variables. And here I will ask the user to enter the item code, item description, item price and number in stock, and then I will open the file task23. You can give any name in text file, and where it will open, where my file will be saved of this project, it will open the in same folder, same directory. My string, it will combine all these data into my string, and after this it will store into object stream writer dot writer line write line in my string. Due to this statement, due to this instruction, it will store into the file, and after this file will be closed and all the value have been stored. Writing a program code. Write a program code to implement your algorithm, and this is my program code as I have shown you in the previous screen. Import system.io. This is variables. Enter the item code. That data will store into the item code, item description, price, and number in stock. This is file to be open for the writing. The file name is task23, and my string, this will use to become one string. All these things here, item code, item description, I've used to space. Convert to string price, that will convert into string. After this, I'm going to write that string into the file. Okay, and all values have been copied into the file. This is a message display. So next one is task 2.4. Consider the different modes when opening a file. Discuss the difference between creating a file and amending the contents. Extend the program to include a menu-driven interface that will perform the following task. Add a new task item to the text file. Include validation of the different pieces of information as appropriate. For example, item code data may be a fixed format. B. Search for a stock item with a specific data item code, or put the other pieces of data together with suitable supporting text. Search for all stock items with a specific item description with output for task B, and output a list of all stock items with a price greater than a given amount. Okay, the discuss between creating a file and amending the file contents. When you, by default, you are going to open a file for creating, and once you will write all the contents, and next time you will try to open again, the previous data has been removed and now new data will be inserted in that file. This is creating a file. In amending a file means previous data also have been saved and new data will be appending at the end of the file. Okay, I have written this program. Okay, this all program is available in this file. I will show you on computer screen. Same header file I have used as I have used in the previous task. Import system.io. Main program. I have started this main program. First of all, I will show you how to run this program. These are the four menus are displayed here. Four menus are shown on the output screen. Press A for add new stock item. Press B for specific item of stock as mentioned in the task. Press C for specific item description. D for the price greater than given amount. E for exit or stop. Okay, this program is working as like I go to one menu. This is function I have created with the function menu, and menu will return a variable menu will return a string to ch. Okay, how it will return? Now I'm going to go to menu. Where is my menu? My menu function is this function menu as a string, dim choice as a string, console.clear. This is used to clear the screen. If something is there, then it will clear all the data, clear the screen from the screen. This is console.writeLine, just it will give one space. Console.writeLine, this is my message. Press A for add new stock. Press B for specific item stock. I have written the short text here. Press C for specific item description. Press D for price greater than given amount. And press E for exit or stop. Okay, this is just for messages to display to the user. Okay. And then this message also shows please enter your choice. This is just a message. Okay, and console.readline, what you will enter here, that will be stored into the choice, and choice is returned to that function. Okay, what you will enter, maybe you will enter capital A, small a, b, c, d, e. According to your choice you will enter, and this choice return to where? This is returned to this place, ch. What character you will store, that will then enter, that will be stored into the variable ch. Now do, this is a loop, do to loop until, okay, and it will select case, it will check to ch what value is in ch. Maybe you have entered capital A or small a. I have handled both capital A, small a. If you will enter A, then it will call one functions, that is add items, one routine, that is subroutine, that is add item. Okay, I will see what is in add item. Case B, it will call method search with item code. When you will enter C, it will move to search with the description. When you will enter D or small d, it will call to item greater price. This is, I have created these functions, these subroutines. And case E for stop or exit, and it will return, it will back. And end select, this is for the selection, one of them you will be entered, maybe A, B, C, D, any menu option. Okay, once you have completed this process, after this it will ask please enter any key. The purpose of these two lines just to stop the screen. Okay, because you will get some answer, after getting answer I want to stop the screen. Okay, next ch equal to menu, there is again it will display the menu again, and will store into the ch, and it will check whether you have entered E or small e for the stop or exit. If you will not enter, it will repeat again this process. Okay, because it is in loop. Okay, now I am going to talk about call add item. Call add item, what is in add item? Actually in add item, according to the question, add item, add a new stock item to the text file, include validation of the different pieces of information as appropriate. For example, item code data may be fixed format. Okay, what I did here, now I'm going to add item function. This is my add item function. Sub add item, item code, description, price, number in stock, length, letter, digit, these are, I got all the, these are the variable I have declared. Length, I will check the length, and I think what I did, length greater than 3. I put the format length should be greater than 3, and it must be one uppercase letter. What I want to put the condition, enter the item code including first uppercase, first letter should be uppercase letter, following at least 2 digit, after this 2 digit, at least 2 digit, and length greater than 3. This is my formation, this is my condition. For that purpose I got length variable, letter, that will count the letter, by default is 0. I will count the number of digits, how many digits you have entered, that by default is 0. This is file object for writing a file, and this is my string that I will combine to store the data into the file. Okay, what I will do, first of all I am entering here do, this loop, this is loop, it will repeat until, do until length greater than 3, length should be greater than 3, and let at least one letter case, upper letter, and at least 2 digit greater than 1, mean 1, when you will enter 2 digit, this condition will be true. Okay, I need these, that's why I put and, between them is and. Console.writeLine, enter the item code including first uppercase letter, following at least 2 digits, and length greater than 3. This is my condition format. Okay, because as mentioned here, Item code data may be fixed format. This is my format. Item code, it will store into the data. Console.readline will store into the data item code, and length equal to item code dot length. I have used built-in function dot length that will give the length, and it will check if character dot, I have used this left function. Left, it will get the left side first character, item code comma 1. It will get one character. From where it will get one character? From the left side. Okay, what character will pick? Check. Character dot is upper. This is uppercase. If it is uppercase, letter value will get 1. Okay, and this, if letter value equal to 1, then it means this condition will be true. And if, and then for x equal to 1, 2, it will move, because first letter suppose 0. At 0 there is uppercase. Next I will start to next position. Next position is 1. 1, 2, item code dot length -1, and check if character dot is digit. Item code, it will get 1 by 1 character x, 1 by 1, start from 1, 2, 3, so on, and check is digit. If it is digit, it will increase the counter, increase 1 in that digit. In this way I will calculate how many digits are there, and if next, and this will shows me for only console.write length, letter and digit. This is for my purpose. If I want to write here comment, I can make it comment, and this is loop. This is used for the validation of my string. Okay, this is used my string, and which type of my string will come? My string type is at least length should be 4. Greater than 3 means 4. Okay, one first letter should be uppercase and at least contain 2 digits. Okay, this is formation. After this, now my item code is appropriate, and then enter the item code description. Item description will store into item description, then it will get the price, then it will get the number in stock, and this is just message to display the, no, this is not just message, this is stored into the string. This is combine all these items, all these input into one string, that is my string. Okay, and then console.write line into the my string. Okay, it will write in that string, and obj.stream writer new equal to stream writer task24.text equal to true. Now it will open into the append mode. Append mode means it will not means overwrite the previous data. Okay, first of all I want to show the file what is in task 2.4.text and what I will store into the next. Okay, these two items have been stored into my this file. Press A for add new stock item. If I will write capital A or small a, it will work both. Enter the item code including first uppercase letter, following at least 2 digits and length greater than 3. Okay, I am entering about F, that is small 003. Okay, when I will enter, it will give me length is 4, but your letter is 0. You didn't enter the uppercase. That is for my understanding. I did like this one, and number of digits are 3. Okay, what I will enter? I will enter now F capital 005. Okay, when I will enter this one, this is according to my requirement, and it will say 416. That is okay. Enter the item description. Now item description I am enter suppose QWERT. Enter the item price. Suppose I am entering 70. Enter the item stock 12. Okay. Now it will show please enter any key just for display. If I will not enter, it will again move to the menu. Okay, to go directly to a menu, this is just a message, please enter any key. Now I will enter any key. It will shows press A for add new stock item, and like this one. Now I'm going to stop E, and I will shows whether value has been stored into that text file or not. Okay, this is my file. I will close this file and open it again. Task 2.4. You have seen this value have been saved. F05 QWERT 7012. Okay. Now second one is I'm going to call search with item code. Search with item code because according to the condition, according to the task, B, search for a stock item with a specific item code. Specific item code, output the other pieces of data together with the suitable supporting text. Okay, search with item code. Now I'm going to move into the search into the item code function subroutine. Here, these are the variable declarations as I have explained you already. And here one thing is I got a string array of 4 elements as a string that will save the number of spaces. Okay, I will capture number of spaces from in this array. Console.writeLine. Console.writeLine, enter the item code for search. This is item code for search. It will enter into the search item, and console.writeLine item code, this is just only for message that will that will use for as a sporting text, that will output will be readable, that is more readable, that is easy to read, that on the output screen. That's why I have written item code, description, price and stock. This is just only message. This is reader object. Now I want to read a text file. That's why I have used here stream reader class, and task24.txt. I am using the same file that I have used for the writing purpose in the previous add item code. My string equal to read reader.readLine. It will read the data and will store into the my string. It will capture all one line from the file and it will store into the my string. Okay, here file has been one line have been stored into the my string. No, do while not my string is nothing, you will move until my string will get null value, means nothing, empty. String array equal to my string dot split. My string that is capturing the complete line of the file, and it will split with space. This is my requirement. I want to split with spaces. Okay, and it will store into the string array, and string array first value will store into the item code, second value will store into the item description, third value into stored into the price, and fourth value will stored into the stock variable. Okay, I got the string, and after getting the string I split that string into respective variables, store the data, store the value into the respective variables. If string.compare search item.search code equal to 0, if my search item or item code will match, then what you will do? Then you will display item code that I got from here, item code, item description and price, and it will use flag equal to true, that will shows value have been found, searching key has been found, and then end key, my string equal to read line, and it will read to next line. Okay, and this process will move until you will reach to the null value. Okay, by using this loop from where it will move until you will reach on the null value. Reader.close, here file will be closed and flag equal to false. By default flag is false. I am putting here false because if flag will be false, it means no value has been found, and it will show flag equal to false, then console.write an item code is not. Okay, now I will show you how it will work. I'm going to press B, small b, press B for specific item of stock. Now I will enter the stock item. I'm going to F003. There shows item code is not found. Okay, what is the file name? I will check. I have written F005. Okay, F005. Enter again B. I will write F005. Then it will display here item code is F005. Description is QWERT. Price is 70 and stock is 12. Okay, you have seen this code, this function, this subroutine to stop the program. Next is call search with the description. Same thing is with code, and here is description. Okay, search with description, all the code is same. Search with the description. Reader equal to stream readers. Stream reader, that is reader object has been used here. Same thing is there. All the code have been same. All the code as you have seen in the previous function is same. Okay, but where I have changed the difference is only enter the item description. Enter the item description. I have used the same variable, search item here, and search item in the means search item code, where I have find the search item code. After this it will display the message and it will do the same thing is there. All these things are same. Okay, I will show you. C for specific item. Suppose I want to find QWERT. F005 QWERT. Price is 70 and stock is 12. Next is fourth function. What is fourth function? Output a list of all stock items with a price greater than a given amount, whose price is greater than a given amount. It is called item greater price. I have given the function name item greater price. And what is item greater price? That is having the same functionality as we did discuss in previous two functions. But what is the difference here? Because price is in integer type, then real type or double type, then I have to convert it into the integer, because I have stored that price into string in the file handling, but when they will fetch the data from the file handling, after I have to reconvert into the text, into the integer file, into the integer data type. This is variable declaration as we have discussed. And enter the price. Again I have used the same variable search price. And if you will enter negative value, do while, it will repeat until you will not enter the greater value. At least you can enter 0. 0 is okay. 0 is a positive. Okay, you will enter only positive price. It will repeat until you will enter positive value. Enter the price in positive, and that will store into the search price. This is the loop. This is a just message to display the header of the item header, and reader equal to new stream writer, new stream reader, task 2 4, same file is I'm going to read, and same working is going on. But here integer.parse it will get a string and convert into integer value, okay, that is in price. And after this, search price, okay, what search price, that you will store here, that you will enter if less than the given price, because you want to show those items that are having high value. Here I have used search item if search price is less than the price that is stored into the file, then you will show the item code, item description, price and everything, okay. And after this, when you will find the file, when you will find that item, flag will be true, and at the last it will check if flag equal to false, then it will shows none of the item is greater than the entry price, and if flag is true, then it will shows above item or items is or greater than the entry price. Okay, now I'm going to run this file. Now I will run this program. Enter the choice. I'm going to enter D. Enter the price. I will enter the price 10. Now price is 22, 44, 70. All the items having the price greater than 10. Okay. When I will enter, suppose price is 22, 44, 70. When I will enter, suppose 50, then this item will only this item will be displayed here. Okay. D. Which item? Suppose I am going to enter 50. Only one item has been displayed here. 505, QWERT, 70 and 12. Okay. E to stop the program. I have shown you all the 5 functions called add item, search with the description, item greater than price, and last one is if you will enter E for the stop, it will shows the return. This is complete program is there. Start from here. You can see. You can see this program. If you want to write, you can try to write. If you will find any difficulty, anything is there, you can write in my comment box. That will be helpful for me to give the reply. This is complete program is there. Okay. Next one is testing. 3.1. You need to design tests to prove that the program work as expected. Create a table for a test plan with columns for data item tested, type of test data value, expected output, actual value, and complete the test plan. I have tried to complete only few. For example, menu testing. This is menu testing. Data type is string. I want when I will enter A, what happened? Add the item code. Okay, and actual test is also add the item code. Menu items, menu testing again. Data type is string. If I will enter AB, it asks to enter again because AB is not a menu option. It will ask to enter again. And item code, suppose that is string. If I will enter ABC, it asks to enter again, and that is correct. Output is correct because ABC is not going to be entered. Item code should be first letter should be capital S, and then mean any letter of the alphabet in caps, and correct. This expected output is correct and actual output is also correct. Price, if you will enter the minus 3, it will ask to enter again. Okay, enter the positive price in positive, enter the price in positive value. Okay, and last one is task 3.2. Discuss the different testing methods such as black box, white box, and stub testing. I have written only few one because this is only theoretical. It is a way of software testing in which internal structure of the program or the code is hidden and nothing is known about it. That is black box testing. White box testing is a way of testing the software in which the tester has knowledge about the internal structure or the code that the program of the software. Subtesting, and this is subtesting means sub is an object that holds predefined data and uses it to answer calls during tests. It is used when we cannot or don't want to involve object that would answer with real data or have undesirable side effect. Okay. From my side, I have completed this one. If you have any question, query, you can post into the comment. I will try to give the answer. Thank you.